EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Shot, 17. Smash, red. Ready.
On first down, Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Okay.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Blaster, 6.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Herbert going to change the play here. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, McLean. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Lance. Looking deep here from Mooney. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Davis now to return it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Herbert throwing again. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. McClain. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 29.
Now a handoff up the middle. McClain. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Go red. Red, cycle. Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This is 2nd and 8.
Red, yellow. Ready, ready.
Lance looking to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cut, cut.
On the option, running left is Lance. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
22 needle. Slide blue. Fury, yellow. Set, go.
From the gun, it's Lance. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things.
He's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now it's Herbert. He's got it.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Inaudible here to get a new look. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, right side. He may go. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 3rd down, McLean. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Hey, green.
Play action, now it's Lance. Sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Steal, black.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Ready.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Black shot.
And Lance now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. 108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Eagle blue. Jet, jet.
Now Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Blaster, stick.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Escaping. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Oh, what a juke into space. Down the left sideline. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. McClain trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Drew Sanders. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their...
Touchdown, Chargers! O.J. Howard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Broncos 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Lance now on 1st down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. McClain, he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go, but hit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Red, cycle. Ready.
The Lance going to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So, for the Chargers.